For the next 3 projects, we're not going to need none of this. And if I forgot something, we're not going to need it either. In this one, we are going to use nothing but what you see here. These pens are the oldest ones that I can find that I have. An old ruler. Of course, it's not wooden. I looked for one, couldn't find one. Pencils. A pair of just scissors, the regular kind of scissors. And then some kind of cardboard. Alright, this is what we're going to use on our next couple projects. So let's get started. Alright, let's get back on this right here. Now you can iron it if you want to. We have if you look right here, we have this. We need to try to make this even if we possibly can. So we're going to take it back to the end there to cut that part down to make it even. Up here turned out okay. Everything else I can deal with. Even though it's not even, but this is too much. It's like a 1/2 inch, and I want to try to even it up. Alright, now we need a border on this. So with anything that is over 7 inches will make it look blah. So we can go up to about 5 inches, and I will be happy with it. But however, we're going to see where I want it to be. I'll make sure I get inches, because metric, I'm not quite for sure. So we're going to go right here. Now, I have this right here. If you have one, that's great. If you don't, try to find one. This one right here, I found it at a thrift store years and years and years ago, and I paid $2 for it. What they would cost now, I have no idea. I think a brand new one, was like $8. I can't remember, so don't quote me on it. So now I got this lined up with me a line down here. And I think right here would be a good border for it, which would be 1, 2, 3. And we could go 4 would look good. 5 would look not very good here on this one. But 4 to 3 inches will look really good on here. So, and that right there would be in metric 3 inches would be, 7 in centimeters. Alright, let's take this in there. Let's cut this down and get our borders ready. Okay. So, we're going to start with this one first. And my cutting edge over here is fine. I don't want to mess with it. But if we did have to, we need to get it level. Like this one right here, side is not really level, because we got stuff hanging out there, so we want to try to level it up. Alright, so we said 3 inches. Okay, we're going to come up here to up here, and we're going to mark 3 inches. Then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to mark 3 inches. And now I'm going to draw me a line. So I will have a 3-inch border on it. Now I'm going to cut this one out. But don't be messing up. Let's get this where I can get to it easier. Alright. So now, we have this on here. I don't want it. I'm going to cut it completely off because I'm not going to use it. You could take and open it up and iron it down if you want to. Okay? But I am just going to cut it off because I don't want it, even though it ain't level. Alright, so now we got this. So I'm going to come back to this after we get the other one done. I can do it off of camera. Now we got this right here. And it is not level. Now you can go through and do all kinds of stuff to get it level. Like, do you have to have the whole... You have to cut off the whole thing. No, you don't. If you look at it, it comes off in... Well, get this level up here. It comes off in kind of like a... get this level here. Into a like a square light. So we're going to want to do that. So now you could take and draw your line. I lost my pencil. And we're going to draw a line across. Now we need to cut this one down. We just want to make it even. Oh, come on. Don't want to cut two. Alright, so now we got it level here. And this is the way we can see it. We're going to put it back together. Come on. Like that. And see here, it's level all the way across. No big deal. It's fine. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cut my 3 inches out of here. Yeah, make sure I'm on the right side. My 3 inches, and then we'll be back to see if 4 of them will work or if I have to have number 5. Alright, here we go with it laid back out again. Now we're going to take one of our strips, and this is the one that I cut. I hadn't cut the other ones. I should have already done it. Let me go do that, and then I'll be right back so we can get the right measurement. Okay. If you make a small quilt, and you're better off to make a small one first to see if you really do like it. And it will kind of give you some kind of, well, do I really like it or what? Now, we want to make sure that our side pieces overlap this one down here. And this one does not overlap it. But, however, let me put this one down right here. And it won't hurt if you do overlap it down here. A little bit, just a little bit. You can cut it off. So I'm going to go down this way. Alright, now so I have it laid out this way. Let me get a pair of scissors. Okay, we have a pretty big long one here. We want to just fold it down a little bit. Leaving about an inch, inch and a half to 2 inches. It ain't going to matter. And we're going to cut right here. And I'm only going to cut this one. Just to show you. Okay? And then we're going to take this one. And we're going to bring it down here. Let's take it over there. I think you can see it better. And then we're going to put it right here. And we're going to overlap it. About an inch, inch and a half, something like that. And we have more left over. So we know that this right here will go all the way around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and sew the whole border on at one level. And no, I don't think I want to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this one also. And we're going to do it the other way, because there's two ways you can do it, but I'm going to do it the easy way. We're going to overlap it, and we're going to have some left over here on all four sides. Is what you want, is to have a little bit left over so you can cut it off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one here, and I'm going to leave this one here. Right here. So we're not going to take it. We're going to leave it. And I'll bring that one over. Alright, now we're going to take these two pieces and we're going to go sew them down to the top and the bottom. I do not know what happened, but I lost you, and I went to show you something on a sewing machine, and I seen I didn't do a thing. I already got this one done, but thank God I got this side done. See, I was coming right here, and I was going to say something. All this right here, I've already sewed. But, however, right here where you got your seams at, you want to make sure that you put them down and you put a needle in it so that it will be level all the way down. And I need to put another one down here anyway. So that's what we're going to do. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. And I did not get me sewing this one down. But we got this other one and we're going to work on it. Alright, so now that we have it pinned down, we're going to take it over to the sewing machine. I'm going to have to watch that more. Alright, we're going to start over on this one. And I was saying about how I wanted to sit down to start sewing anymore when I get me a sewing room. Alright, now I'm right down here where I was. Alright, so I have it right here. Now let me get you. I can't believe I lost you. I didn't even touch it. Okay, if you look at your pressure foot here, if you see it's right up against right here, and you want to keep it there, I think that's about a 1/2 inch. Let me get my ruler, and we'll take a look at it and see exactly how much it is. And once you get more into sewing, and all, you will be able to go smaller. Well, that ain't gonna work. Let's go this way. Alright, right here. Yeah, it's about a 1/2 inch. Right here's my 1/2 inch. So it's about a 1/2 inch in. It does not matter if you can get a little bit more. Let me get my ruler here. Let's go over here. Let's look at the lines, the dots. You should be able to see my dots. Let me find where you're at. There you are. Alright, we're going to use this block right here. If you get to this, can sew to this right here, you're doing really well. Right now, we're doing it on this one. And the reason why I'm doing it on this one, so that you will be able to have it stay together. But once you get to this one, it will stay together anyway. You don't want to go any less than that, because your threads will come loose. So you don't want to do that. Alright, let's get back to sewing this one down. And having fun with making a quilt. I wonder who I'm going to give this one to. Alright, here we go. Because I like to give my quilts away. I'll find somebody. Alright, now, if you can see right here, I have a little bit of material. Don't worry about it. Continue to keep it straight. And don't worry about that. That is not no big deal. Just as long as this bottom one right here, you don't have it sideways to where you're not on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. I hope so. But however, we're going to line it up with the bottom right down here where it's at. And we're going to continue to sew all the way down. Alright. So now we got this done. Now let's come back over here. Alright. Now when we go to cut this off. And you can iron if you want to. I just don't do it. I don't do it. See here, we got this right here. It is not level here. See here, we are past our mark. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. You know why I'm not going to worry about it? Because everybody is going to see the pattern. Alright, now you see how I got it this way? We do not want to try to cut this off because we can cut it the wrong way. We want to turn it over to the back. And we're going to cut, make sure that our block is level. And now we're going to cut this one straight down it to make it straight. Alright, now I'm just going to go to this one. Make sure your block is straight. And then we'll cut this one down. Get rid of some of these stupid strings. Hate strings. Alright. Now let's go back into the bedroom and we'll get them other ones ready to go. Alright, I just decided just to bring my strings, my strips in here so we can do them in here. Alright, now let's come over here first. Now you can put these on two different ways. Now you could take and lay it across the bottom. You're going to want a little bit here and a little bit up here. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're going to take our ruler. Let me put this one back up. We don't want that one, we want this one. We'll take our ruler and we're going to go from the corner of this one down to the corner of the bottom one. Not up here because it will be wrong. We want to go to our corner to our bottom one. And then we're going to mark it. Alright, now we're going to take and we're going to pin it down so it will stay. Okay? Now let's take it over to the sewing machine. To make this easier on me, I'm going to throw it that way. But you can sew it from this way if you want to. But I'm going to go this way because it makes it easier on me. Alright, now we're going to get right here in the corner and we're going to go up with it. Alright, now let's go back over here. Now, we're going to take our pin out. Look at that, it didn't even take. Oh no, I think I'm out of bobbin. Okay, let's see if we can do this again. I'm going to try to line this back up the way I had it. Luckily, a little bit helped. But you know what? We're not going to have it help no more. I'm going to take this one and lay it down with my line here and here. And then I'm going to re-pin it. There we go. Alright, let's try to sew it again. Oh, I got it the other way this time. I have to go this way. It don't really matter. And we're going to sew it down. And I need to do that because it's too fast now. Alright, let's get over here. Let's take our pin out. I'll lay it down there. Now, before we do anything else, we want to check it. And we want to see how good we done it. Well, with the second try, see here, I missed it. I missed it. So that's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to redo it. Because my having to do that. We'll pull this loose. And we're going to redo all of it. Ain't nobody's fault. Right, I'm going to go on this side now. Lay this down. And we're going to put it we're going to lay it level to level this time. I'm going to do it different this time. It don't really matter. Lay this one to this one and to the bottom one. Alright, here we go. I think running out of my bobbin really did mess me up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 in it. Alright, now let's go back to the sewing machine. We'll get it, and then we'll do the other one too. Alright, so here we go. Lay it down there. And then we're going to lay it right in. Alright, hopefully it turned out good. Alright. Let's take the pins out. I don't want to cut it. I want to look at it. See here, I wonder what's going on, why it's going that way. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to tell you now, it don't matter. It really don't matter. So, I don't know what happened, but there it is. So, we want to cut this right here off so we got less bulk in the back. I'm not going to worry about it. Watch me. I'm going to do it anyway. And you'll see. All right, now we got this one done. We put it over here. Let's get the other one. Now, this is the way I like to do it. Let me get this over. Because then I don't always have to worry about the way this one did. It didn't come out right. It did here, but it didn't here. So it could be in my cutting. It's not no big deal. I'm leaving it. Now this one right here, all I'm going to do is just lay it flat on top of it like this. I don't even need a pin. Let's go sew it down. See why I like it better this way? It just goes right into it. Alright, now let's go in there and look at the quilt. Alright. Now we're going to lay each one of them down. Now since I have this one that is uneven, I'm not going to worry about it. But now however, I do want that right there on the outside. Now remember what I said, it's how you hide your mistakes. So now we're going to take this one and we're going to lay it down. And we're going to flip it right over on top of it. Make sure that your mistake is out on the outside. Alright, so now we're going to pin all this down. And like I said, you can iron it down if you want to. I'm not a great big ironer, but I do like my iron. Alright, I'm going to fold this down, and I'm going to pin it. Uh-oh, I got little pins again. And I'm going to try to make everything even as I go. And I'll show you here in just a minute. Let me get this down. And I'm going to put it down. Now, as I am going, and where I did not iron it, I am not pulling. But now in the back of it, I am bringing it down a little bit to where it will be even. You don't pull. Alright, let's see. I'm taking my seam. I'll make sure I get my seam going the same way as that way. So I want to keep it going that way. Oh my God, you don't want to go in. Alright, here's this one. And we're going to go on, down. I get so many. Let me try to get me another pin. Those are so small. I don't like working with them small ones. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Alright. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. If we look at where I pinned at, this one is pinned, is going down this way. And then I'm pinning it the opposite. We don't want to do that. Okay? We don't want to do that. So let's start over on this. And we want to make sure that they are going the same identical way that it is. See, this one here is going this way, which that's fine. This one is not. We need to turn it around and pin it down. And that's the way we need to do it. Just take this one, and I'm putting it over here. Alright, now this right here is not level either. It has, let's show you. Right here, you see how we got it like that? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get this piece that's right here. Not that, but this one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my strip down to it. Pull the strip right down to it and pin it. Make sure it's going the right way on it. Okay, now that one right there is. So let's get that one. It's not no big deal. Okay. Now, we have this side pinned down. Now let's just go right on ahead and we're going to pin the other side down as well. Now this one right here, it came out right. We don't have anything we have to worry about. We're just going to lay it down, make sure we have a little bit to trim off at the top. So, right here. Why in the world did you come loose here? Let me go sew this down. For some reason, this right here came loose. So I'm going to go sew it down. I'll be right back. If I can see to turn you off. Okay. I got that sewed down. So we're doing good on it. Let's get back over here. And let's get this laid out on the side that we're going to. Now, sometimes that happens. It's not a big deal. Just sew it down and keep going. Alright, now we want to turn this one inside out. Now I have this side right here with my split in it. And now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put my split at the opposite side. They are not as noticeable if you do that. So I'm going to put this one here and I'm going to start it here. I wish I had a better camera. And we're going to go on down to the next one. And we're going to make sure that we're going the same way with our strip. Because I did a boo-boo last time. So I don't mind telling you that I am doing wrong. And fix it and make it right. I'm running out of pins here. Alright. And I don't think I have any batting for this thing. Make sure it's going the right way. We want to make sure they're going, let's see. Little bitty ones is all I got left. So we'll have to use those. Little teeny tiny baby ones. Alright. There we go. Alright. I'm going to take this with me so I can change it. Now let's go sew this down. Okay, you're going. Let's see if we can get this right here sewed down. And this video put up. Ow, it stuck my finger. Alright, we're going to lay this straight down on it. I'm going to go back that way with it. And then we're going to go straight down. Alright, I got to fix this so it'll go my way. Where I don't have anything down here to hold the quilt and help it to slide, it makes it harder to slide the quilt and let it sew. Alright, now as long as we keep it at a 1/2 inch, we are doing really good. Whoa, doing really good. I'm happy with it. So my strings are coming loose here. Alright, let's take a look at this one right here. And hopefully I can get it where you can see it. Let me let the cat out. Here you go, cat. Little man. My little man. Alright, let me put these up here out of the way because I don't want them going into the floor. My baby is getting a hold of it and hurting them. Alright, let's go right here. Now, I know you can see down here on this end. You can't see up there. Alright. You see how that right there didn't come out level right here? No big deal. And here we have it. A little bit on this side right here. No big deal. Let me see. There was another one too. Yeah. Right here. You see my block back here? It's not no big deal. We're not going to worry about it. Alright, let's turn this one over. And we're going to do the identical way to it. Turn it a little bit this way. Now we're going to cut this right here completely off. We don't need it. And we're going to do it the same identical way. Now let's go down here at this end. Make sure our blocks are level. Make sure this strip is level. And we're going to cut it off. Straight down the line there. Get rid of that. Now we got this side completely done. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sew this one off camera. And I'm going to end this video here. What'd you find? You found some strips. Did Grandma hide them for you? Yes, Grandma had them. She hid the strips from you. Now you found them. All right. You like them strips? Uh-huh. Are you sewing? Are you sewing? Yeah, her sewing, Papa. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. She's so happy. Hey. All right, say bye-bye.